Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. The Young and the Restless spoilers tease that a new storm of drama is brewing for the Newman family as Claire Newman's Haley Aaron fate hangs in the balance. Jordan, Colleen Zank, a character with a complex and manipulative past, is hell-bent on severing Claire's ties to the wealthy and powerful Newman family, believing they've corrupted her. She plans to reclaim Claire and steer her away from their world of privilege, but will her schemes tear apart Claire's happiness? While Claire has grown to enjoy a life of independence, free from the toxic grasp of Jordan, her happiness is threatened once again. Having endured a tumultuous and abusive childhood under Jordan's care, Claire now cherishes the peace she's found with the Newmans. Her relationship with Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, has become a major part of her newfound stability. However, Jordan has always been more concerned with control than with love, and she will stop at nothing to wrench Claire from Kyle's arms. Given Jordan's history of deceit, it's possible that she may resort to the same tactics she used before, convincing everyone that Claire is dead. When Claire was just a baby, Jordan faked her death and stole her away from her family. Could history repeat itself? If Jordan decides to once again make Claire's disappearance look like a tragedy, she might have another sinister plan in place to take Claire far away from Genoa City, where she can brainwash her once more and convince her that loyalty to Jordan is the only path forward. For Kyle, the news of Claire's presumed death would be a crushing blow, and his grief could send him spiraling into despair. As he struggles to cope with the overwhelming loss, Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, could step in to comfort him. Their close relationship could quickly evolve into something more intimate, as Kyle looks for a way to numb his pain. This could lead to an unexpected and passionate encounter between Kyle and Summer, an act driven by his emotional turmoil and desperate need for connection. However, this grief-driven rendezvous may not come without consequences. If Claire turns out to be alive after all, Kyle could find himself facing deep regret for his actions. The guilt could eat away at him, especially if he learns that Summer could be carrying his child. The pressure of keeping his grief-induced actions a secret could become unbearable, especially with the possibility of Claire returning to reclaim her place in his life. If Claire does indeed survive Jordan's cruel plot, Kyle will be left to navigate the aftermath of his passionate encounter with Summer. The fallout from this secret relationship could be explosive, with both Claire and Summer potentially feeling betrayed. Kyle will be forced to deal with the consequences of his emotional actions and the painful reality of his choices. As I and our fans are well aware, secrets have a way of coming to light, and Kyle's grief-induced passion could set off a series of emotional and dramatic events. With Jordan's chaos still looming over Claire's future and Kyle's heart torn between two women, the coming weeks will be filled with tension and heartache. Expect more twists and turns as these star-crossed lovers face the obstacles that lie ahead. Stay tuned to The Young and the Restless for more spoilers, news, and predictions on what's next for the characters of Genoa City. Jordan's obsession with regaining control over Claire is more than a personal vendetta. It's a reflection of her toxic need to dominate and manipulate. For years, she convinced herself that her twisted upbringing of Claire was justified, but the moment Claire broke free and found happiness, Jordan felt her power slipping away. This need for control drives her to hatch her latest scheme, one that could devastate not only Claire but also everyone she loves. If Jordan manages to stage Claire's disappearance convincingly, the ripple effects will be profound. Kyle's anguish over losing Claire would not only shatter him emotionally, but also test his resolve as a man who prides himself on loyalty and commitment. Claire has become a grounding force in Kyle's life, offering him stability and emotional depth that he hadn't experienced before. Losing her would feel like losing a part of himself, sending him into a downward spiral. In the midst of his grief, Summer's presence could serve as both a comfort and a complication. Summer and Kyle share a deep history, marked by love, heartbreak, and lingering chemistry. Although they tried to move past their romantic connection, the bond between them has never truly been severed. When Kyle's grief becomes unbearable, Summer's support might feel like the lifeline he needs. Their shared history and mutual understanding could spark emotions they thought were long buried. As Kyle leans on Summer, moments of vulnerability might lead to actions neither of them anticipates. A single night of passion, born from grief and comfort, could change the trajectory of their lives forever. For Summer, this rekindling of intimacy might bring back feelings she thought she'd buried, complicating her own path forward. For Kyle, the guilt over betraying Claire's memory could weigh heavily on him, even if he initially sees the encounter as a necessary escape from his pain. Meanwhile, Claire's predicament under Jordan's control would likely be harrowing. If Jordan successfully abducts her and whisks her away from Genoa City, Claire might find herself trapped in a nightmare she thought she'd escaped forever. Jordan's manipulative tactics could involve isolation, psychological pressure, and attempts to rewrite the narrative of Claire's life. Jordan might try to convince Claire that Kyle and the Newmans have abandoned her, leaving her with no choice but to rely on Jordan once again. However, Claire is no longer the helpless child Jordan once controlled. Years of growth, self-discovery, and support from the Newmans have transformed her into a resilient and independent woman. Claire's determination to fight back against Jordan's influence could lead to a dramatic escape attempt. Whether she succeeds or not, Claire's journey would be one of survival, strength, and a fierce desire to reclaim her life. As the drama unfolds, the fallout from Kyle's actions with Summer could create new challenges for everyone involved. If Summer ends up pregnant, the situation will become even more complicated. Kyle's loyalty would be torn between supporting Summer and trying to rebuild his life with Claire should she return. Summer, on the other hand, might struggle with her feelings for Kyle and the reality of raising a child who could disrupt the delicate dynamics of their intertwined lives. If Claire manages to escape Jordan's clutches and return to Genoa City, the reunion with Kyle would undoubtedly be bittersweet. Discovering the truth about Kyle's grief-driven actions with Summer could leave Claire feeling betrayed and unsure of her place in Kyle's life. Kyle, meanwhile, would face the daunting task of winning back Claire's trust while grappling with the consequences of his choices. The dramatic tension wouldn't stop there. Jordan's schemes would likely escalate as she realizes her control over Claire is slipping. Her desperation to maintain power could push her to more dangerous and reckless actions, endangering not just Claire but also those who stand in her way. The Newmans and the Abbotts, known for their unwavering loyalty to their own, might join forces to stop Jordan once and for all, leading to a climactic showdown. Through it all, The Young and the Restless will explore themes of love, loss, and redemption. Kyle's journey of grief and guilt will force him to confront his own flaws and make amends for his actions. Claire's resilience and determination to reclaim her life will inspire viewers, showing the strength that comes from overcoming adversity. Summer's role in this complex triangle will test her character and force her to make choices about her future. The storyline promises to be an emotional roller coaster, filled with unexpected twists and heart-stopping moments. Fans of the show can look forward to seeing their favorite characters pushed to their limits as they navigate love, betrayal, and redemption. With Jordan's chaotic presence shaking up Genoa City, the stakes will remain high, and the drama will be unrelenting. As the story unfolds, viewers will be left wondering who will emerge stronger and who will be left picking up the pieces. Will Kyle and Claire find their way back to each other, or will his actions with Summer create an irreparable rift? Can Claire escape Jordan's clutches for good, or will Jordan's schemes succeed in tearing her away from the life she's built? And how will Summer handle the fallout of her own choices, especially if a new life enters the picture? Stay tuned to The Young and the Restless as these gripping storylines play out, delivering the drama, passion, and intrigue fans have come to love. With every twist and turn, the lives of Kyle, Claire, and Summer will never be the same. The Young and the Restless spoilers tease that a new storm of drama is brewing for the Newman family, as Claire Newman's Haley Aaron fate hangs in the balance. Jordan, Colleen Zenk, a character with a complex and manipulative past, is hell-bent on severing Claire's ties to the wealthy and powerful Newman family, believing they've corrupted her. She plans to reclaim Claire and steer her away from their world of privilege, but will her schemes tear apart Claire's happiness?